No emotion, man. Pop up live, man, while I'm charging my car. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here charging up the whip. So I normally charge it at the crib, but no, the joint I got at the crib ain't fast enough. I got a bus emission, so it ain't fast enough. So I'm trying to came to the fast charger. But yeah, just pop up, man, chop it up, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing to it, you know what I'm saying? But uploaded some new content today. Um, been uploading kind of more consistently lately. So if y'all pop in, if you're not subscribed, definitely hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button on this live. Let's push this live out. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to build my own, audience. I'm trying to do this, organically. Try to build just something, to where I have my own following and people we genuinely, support each other and rock with each other. You know what I'm saying? On some genuine shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna be on long because, like I said, I'm just charging up at the fast charger. So came on here right quick while I'm sitting here. I ain't doing shit. But how everybody doing? Friday night. Um, it's still kind of early over here. It's not late. You know what I'm saying? It's like 6 something, 6:20. So yeah, it's kind of early. But I know for some of y'all, it's late. It's later in the day or in the evening, wherever you are in the world. Um, yeah, the night didn't even start yet over here on the West Coast. But what's going on, people? What's going on? What's going on? I'll answer any questions. You know what I'm saying? That's within reason. If anybody pop in or whatever the case may be. If not, then that's cool too. But I'm just here chilling. You know what I'm saying? I would play music, but we on YouTube, and yeah, this is not the app for that shit. It's not the app for the music. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I would chop it up, play some music and shit, but I ain't trying to get copyrighted. Not on this, not on YouTube, man. Hell no, they too strict over here. But like I said, I ain't no shit right now. I got a bus mission later, so I'm just sitting here charging up my car. Anybody that want to ask me questions, hey, that we let's chop it up. But I appreciate all the support. Everybody that's been tapping in lately. You know what I'm saying, and just showing me love and stuff like that. I really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Because the grind been slow, you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate every single view that I get. Everybody who tapping in, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of logical content. I talk about a lot of different stuff on my channel. You know what I'm saying? But anybody that's, here, you can ask me anything you want to ask me. I'm an open book. I'm just doing the little pop-up live, you know what I'm saying, to kind of, connect with my audience and stuff like that. So 2000s tech official, how you doing? Good evening to you. Good evening. How you living? How's your night going? How's your weekend? How's your week been? You know, I want to just be more, direct with my audience. So I go live every now and then, and I want to chop it up with my audience. That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm doing good as well. Just sitting here charging up the car, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm got a bus submission later on, so came to the fast charger right quick, so I can charge up, so I can go bust my mission later on this evening. But yeah, I just wanted to come up here and chop it up with y'all. See what y'all on. See, what y'all got planned this weekend and what y'all got going. So anybody want to ask any questions or you want to, let's engage. I'm just here to, vibe and chill while I'm charging this car. So, but like I said, once again, I do appreciate all the support I've been receiving. What's up, Alan? Alan Aguilar. What's going on? How you doing, man? Everybody coming in, y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, check out my content. I got a podcast called No Cap in My Yap. 7 episodes in, just filmed episode 7 earlier, posted it. Um, that's what's up. That's what's up. Um, and we trying to build the channel, you know what I'm saying, and just want positive people around, you know what I'm saying. I produce mostly positive content. You know, I do kind of get into, you said, where am I at? Oh, I'm in my car. I'm charging my car up. I'm charging my car up right now. I typically do it at the crib, but my charger is kind of, it's kind of one of them chargers where you just, it's not as fast as going to the charger, over here by my house. So it's a fast charger. I can get it done in like 40 minutes versus, all night. Say, Pink Christmas, what's going on? Pink Christmas with Coca-Cola. He said, say 67. I don't know what that means. I appreciate you tapping in. But yeah, that's all I'm doing, man. I'm just out here chopping it up. I just wanted to get on live right quick, you know what I'm saying? And just chop it up with my people. You know what I'm saying? My subscribers, man. I like, making sure, I'm not just filming videos. I feel like when you film videos, you kind of get Isaac Summers, what's happening? What's happening? Appreciate you tapping in. Y'all hit the like button, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, check out the content. But I feel like going live, you kind of get like the real me. And with the content creators, you know what I'm saying, you don't really like get the real them, when they make a video, it's like they scripted, you know what I'm saying? You know what they talking about, you know what I'm saying, et cetera, et cetera. I appreciate that. I'm here for 124 and Isaac. I'm just charging my car, bro. Um, yeah, I'm all about logic. I feel like in the world today, a lot of stuff could be prevented. You know what I'm saying? If people just use logic instead of emotion, because when you act on emotion, you're doing stuff that you normally wouldn't do, but it's a spur of the moment. You know what I'm saying? It's a spur of the moment thing. That's why my channel called All Logic, No Emotion. You have to think before you do things. You know what I'm saying? Isaac, what you got to say? But yeah, you think before you do things. You know what I'm saying? Instead of quick reacting. You know what I'm saying? You just think before you do things. You say, "What's my name?" I ain't gonna tell you that on here because I don't know you like that. But around the way they call me Dubs. Absolutely, I believe in God. I believe God comes first in everything. He's definitely I go to him for everything. I wouldn't be where I am today without God, because I went through a lot of trials and tribulations growing up and up to this point, and that tested me, that tested my faith in God, and I never wavered, I never wavered. You know what, Isaac? You said, can you tell me your prayer? Do me a favor. I'm not gonna do that right now, but I'm gonna make a video. Since you want that, I'm gonna make a video here tomorrow, and I want you to check that video out that's coming tomorrow. Check that video out coming tomorrow. I'm gonna do that video for you, and that's a request. I appreciate that, Alan Aguilar. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you. Y'all hit the like button coming in, and tap into my channel. Subscribe to my channel. I got some very good content on my channel. I talk about a lot of different variety things, and yeah, because I feel like that logic is what's missing in the world today. And I kind of, you just never know who needs to hear, some positivity and hear some, some stuff, because everybody's going through a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody going through a lot of stuff in the world today. So sometimes just a positive, reinforcement, some positive, some words can, help them feel better, you know what I'm saying, about this situation. We all going through different struggles. You know what I'm saying? We all going through different struggles, man. And I love to, I appreciate that, Isabel. And yeah, we're all going through different things in this world. So I like to be like a positive, influence, because there's so much negative content on this platform, and so many people that's on this platform just so they can just keep up mess. And I like to be the opposite, because I don't like to engage in mess. I don't like negativity in my life. I feel like you wake up, you go to sleep with that stuff, you wake up with that stuff. It just consumes your life. So I like putting out positive content, positive energy, because that's but I like to be my authentic self. And there's a lot of content creators on here who who kind of fake the funk because they take advantage of the people in the positive, content um, sector because they aren't what they don't practice what they preaching, so they take advantage of people, and take their kindness for a weakness. So that's what's up, Isaac. Um, I don't like to do that. When I come on here, I like to be my genuine self. The same person I am right now is the same person I am offline. Just positive, just try to, uplift others, and just be that positive, influence on everybody around me, my loved ones. That's really big to me. I feel like that's what's missing in this world. I like a lot of people don't even like to see other people smile. That's how miserable this world is. You play a game called Roblox. You want to know what's crazy is that my daughter played Roblox and she waits. Like I caught her playing that game the other day. And she like mad. It's like because my daughter's only 10, so I'm like, nah, I gotta get you off that. No, I never played Roblox personally, but um, I might check it out. I am into gaming, but I'm more of a Madden. I'm more of a Madden guy, just Madden for the most part. I play baseball and hockey every now and then on PS5, but I'm not heavy into gaming. I just don't have the time, like between like working and being with my family and stuff like that, my kids and stuff. I don't really got the time, bro. Like, but I do game every now and then, though. Like, I probably get on, do some gaming streams and stuff like that. I just got to learn how to set all that stuff up. I think I have all the equipment I need at home, but I don't know how to, set it up to where I can go live from my computer and stuff like that. I'm gonna have to learn that. But yeah, but I do game. I do definitely game every now and then. I appreciate that. I try to be the best I can be. I'm not perfect. You say you do play robots for like 12 hours or more. I mean, that's to each his own. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, I don't think that's healthy to play that long, but I do feel like stuff in moderation when it comes to like video games, anything that keeps you on the straight and narrow. You know what I'm saying? I definitely recommend because, and I kind of I believe it. I believe it's fun, but because I like video games as well, and it's just stuff to keep me locked in on my purpose. Like I sit there for an hour or so, play the game. You know what I'm saying? They kind of just keep me out the street and just keep me focused on my purpose. It's harmless. I'm in the house. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really go out that much no more like I used to. You know, as my kids get older, they need me, so I like to be there for them all the time. And making sure I set the example that I want for them. I make sure I live that example as well. So I make sure that I'm the best version of myself every day, and I can always grow. What I'm saying, every day. So I try to make sure I'm better every day. How old am I? I'm in my mid 30s. I'm not gonna disclose my actual age, but I'm in my mid 30s somewhere. Um, I was kind of a late bloomer to life, like in terms of like a lot of stuff that I have going now. Yeah, I'll show it when I stream. I'll show it. You know what I'm saying? I need to go and learn how to do that. So I learn how to go live and stream for sure. I'll definitely do that. Once I get my PS5 handle and stuff like that, I'll drop it in the chat. If y'all play PS5, I'll we can all play together. You know what I'm saying? Whatever games y'all into, I'll play with you. I don't mind. I play Call of Duty sometimes too. I'm into that. Um, but yeah, I just try to be a better version of myself every day. And yeah, no, I won't probably put my kids on stream. I probably won't do that. But oh, you have one? That's good. That's good. That's what's up. I remember them days when I had my first one, and then then bloop, we got my second one. It's okay. I only got two, and I'm good with that. I'm good with the two. I don't I'm done. So I'm done at this point. I just like to I'm glad they came, when they did, because I kind of needed, a why, if that makes sense. I felt like when I was just before I had kids, you know what I'm saying? You got caught, that's what's up. We had to link up on there one of these days. Um I might have to, my kids kind of help me grow as a man, what I'm saying, and kind of grow, what I'm saying, as made me to who I am today, because it motivated me to want to grow and grind and be the best version of myself. You know what I'm saying? They push me because I've had a lot of trials and tribulations in my life. So I try to be, man. I appreciate it. I try, man. I try hard every day. I learn every day. I learn about my kids and new things about them every day. I try hard every day, and I learn about my kids. I learn something new about my kids every day. But I like to be present. I feel like being present is what's gonna help your kids from steering, in certain directions that you don't want them to steer. And that's one thing that people don't understand. Like being the parent and being present and being actively in their life, because it's one thing to be there, but you're not really paying attention to your kids, especially when they get older. When they get in them teenage years, you know what I'm saying? Them between 8 and 18, you need to be paying attention, especially nowadays, to your children, because your kids can just veer off and go into another direction. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Sorry for your loss. I went through that as well, so I know what it's like. But yeah, your kids can just, and you seem like you're doing well. So, and all prayers to you. I'm sorry for your loss. My condolences, as well. Um, yeah, you can easily veer off and become something, what I'm saying, that nobody foreseen, what I'm saying. So they got these bright ass lights on. Come on, this is goofy. But yeah, it's really, to be honest with you, um what's up, X0 headquarters? What's going on? What's going on? How you doing tonight? Everybody coming in and is tapping in, hit the like button for me and hit the subscribe button on my channel, and check out content on my channel. I have a lot of excellent content that you guys should check out, for sure. For sure. A lot of great content, that kind of goes under the radar, because a lot of people, to be honest with you, they don't come on this app for content like mine. A lot of them come on this app for content that's negative. And I respect it. You know what I'm saying? You like what you like. That's the good thing about being the individual. You know what I'm saying? We all supposed to be different. I appreciate that, X0 headquarters. Thank you, thank you. And we're all supposed to be different. You know what I'm saying? I mean, only thing I can do is just ask, for you to, subscribe, like, and you check it out. I appreciate it. You know, and it's up to you to determine if I'm a good content creator or not. If you like the message that I'm preaching, I don't really do all the fancy editing and all that stuff. Just straight to the point. You know, I want to get my point across in the video. So, and that's what I like, man. I like being able to, because you never know who you I appreciate that. And yeah, I'm pretty chill, man. I'm pretty chill. I like to have a like I was saying earlier, I like to I like to have a positive mindset, optimistic, and always, just like I say, keep my head on right, because um things can change just like that. And the way this world is so much negativity around us that things just can go left in a hurry. And it's up to you, in this world, this spiritual warfare that we're in, to just keep your head on tight, because things is ugly, man. It's getting ugly out here. The government shut down. People Always good at going forward with a strong mind. Absolutely. You have to. And nowadays, you got to be spiritually, mentally, and emotionally strong in today's society, because everything is bred on negativity. Everything. It's all bred on negativity. It's all made to break you. All these things. And I think my past and everything I went through in my past, and that's why I preach on my channel, like, I don't recommend. I'm not saying that you should go through adversity and trials and tribulations, but it doesn't hurt you to go through things, because it prepares you. You know what I'm saying? When you go through certain things in life, it prepares you for when things come up later in life. The only way you're gonna have experience is getting experience. So there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with going through things and learn. But the difference is when you go through things, do you learn? Do you learn? What do you take from that? Do you learn from these things? Do these things make you better, or do they break you? And you can't let things break you. It's that simple. Everybody go through stuff in life. It's about how you respond. You know, it's like they say, tough times don't last, but tough people do. And only the strongest is gonna survive this spiritual warfare we in right now. Only the strongest gonna survive, and the weak and the feeble-minded shall perish. It's that simple. That's why I say use your discernment in everything, that every decision that you make, whether that's a friendship, relationship, job, whatever. Use your discernment in every situation. Don't allow don't make decisions because you're desperate. You know what I'm saying? Because you end up making the wrong decision and it could potentially f your life up. So yeah, make the best decisions for you, but also don't be so quick. But sometimes some things don't work out for a reason, because God got something better in store for you. So don't be out here getting discouraged that things don't work out and things ain't really going the way you want them to go. You know, God sometimes has bigger plans. Most of the time has bigger plans for you. You know, it's probably your season to be your best. And sometimes we tend to undervalue ourselves, because we want it right now. We want instant gratification right now. We don't want to take the time to build ourselves, and that's when we tend to lose faith. Yes, he is good, and we tend to lose faith when we doubt ourselves, because we're supposed to give everything to God. We put everything in God's hands, and we trust him, to make that decision, to help us navigate through this life. And if you got God, because I believe a lot of people don't in the world today, but if you got God, anything's possible. But it's all in you, making sure you're following it. You're letting him lead and you follow. You know, that's all you can do. Be the best version of yourself every day. That's all you can do every day, is give your best effort. Put your best foot forward. And things are gonna be all right, man. Don't. I mean, I know everybody's going through a lot of financial struggles and crisis and all that stuff. It's just money. It's just money at the end of the day. I made a video talking about your priorities on my channel, and how you should always make sure your roof is covered, your kids are fed if you have them. If not, if it's just you, making sure that you're personally taken care of. Don't worry about other people. If you're not in a relationship right now, it just might not be the time to be in one. That when you're not in a relationship, young men, you know what I'm saying, don't focus on women. Don't give all your resources to women. If you're not in a relationship, that's the time to build yourself up and become the best version of yourself for the right woman. A lot of we're in a society full of where lust is a very strong spirit, and there's a lot of lust in this world now, and that's you gotta resist that. You gotta rebuke that spirit. You gotta rebuke it. You gotta stay strong. I know it's hard. Trust me, it's hard. I know. But you got to rebuke that spirit. Don't let that spirit of lust get you into something you won't be able to get out of. You know, you might end up having a baby and with someone that you don't love, you know, and you might end up, you know, getting into a relationship with somebody that you don't love, but you lusted for them, and you got in a relationship with them, and it's just don't let your that spirit of lust get you in those situations, because they could ruin your life, for real, for real. So I'm only gonna say stuff that I know about, that I've been there and I've done it. So I'm only gonna tell you stuff that I've experienced. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna tell you nothing that I haven't experienced at all, because I would be lying to you. I would be lying if I tell you stuff that I don't know anything about. My bad. Hold on. Excuse me. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I have a lot of life experience. I went through a lot as a youngin, and it made me better. You know what I'm saying? Because I listened to a lot of people. I felt like a lot of people when I was going through my season, they were placed into my life strategically to kind of, you know, give me game and keep me on my path. And it's easy to fall off your path if you are surrounding yourself around all the wrong people. Um, you could be around somebody, and they could be your significant other, they can be your friends, and a lot of people, they don't like being alone in their thoughts. So when they're alone in their thoughts, they feel like that's the devil's playground by being idle. Being alone in your thoughts is when you should be when you're your most creative. You know what I'm saying? When you able to plan things out, you know, and kind of just reboot, refresh. Um, Being idle is it's a time to work on yourself. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, Isaac. I appreciate you. Everybody else tapping in. If anybody new coming in, we just having casual conversation, man. I'm just talking about stuff that's on my mind. I'm chilling, charging my car, you know, and everybody hit the like button, subscribe button, and that's coming in. Check out my content. You know, I'm building a channel over here just based on positivity, based on, you know, growth, elevation, and I want to be a part of that. You know, once I get my social media jumping, again, I'm gonna put my social media in my description. Yeah, I'm charging my car. I'm at the Tesla charger. Anyways, yeah, I'm charging my car. Um, yeah, I'm trying to just put out I'm just trying to bring some good vibes, some good energy. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know what people are going through. I don't know any of you guys, you know, but I like to bring a positive energy. You never know what people, you know, need to hear or want to hear. So I want to be different, you know, from what society and social media is pushing in front of your eyes to view, to kind of take your mind off what you should be focused on. You know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate everybody tapping in. I really do. I'm probably gonna hit the 30-minute mark and get up out of here. Um, my car is almost done. But I really appreciate Isaac, Isabel, X Zero headquarters, Alan Aguilar. Um, I said Isabel already, did I? Yeah, I said Isabel already. Let's see who else. Who else came in? I'm here for it. 124. Appreciate you. Pink Christmas with Coca-Cola. 2000s Tech Official. I appreciate all of you tapping in. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. God bless you all. And I really appreciate y'all. Um, like I said, just tap into the channel, hit the like button, subscribe button, and you're gonna see more of me. I'm trying to go live as much as I can. I'm not gonna promise a week. I'm not gonna promise a daily live. That's not gonna happen. But maybe a once every now and then. I'll say 1 or 2 lives a month, but I would definitely say 1 live a month for sure. I'm not, because I post mostly videos, so I'm not really into going live like that. But I was sitting here and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just go live. Why not? You know, I'm trying to kill some time, so yeah, just kill some time for me. My car is almost done charging. I got to bust a move for the night. So it's your boy, All Logic, No Emotion. Remember, all dubs, no L's, 2025 and beyond. And what I mean by that, it's nothing but wins, no losses. 2025, which is right now, and beyond, which is in the future. So once again, I appreciate everybody tapping in. And I'm going to go ahead and end it off here. And y'all be blessed out there. Y'all be safe. And once again, I appreciate Isaac, Isabel, X0 Headquarters, 9945, Ellen Aguilar, Isabel. Let's see who else. I just said the names, but I'm here for 124 Pink Christmas with Coca-Cola 2000s Tech Official. I appreciate y'all tapping in. I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. I will catch y'all in the next one. Matter of fact, I just dropped 2 videos. If y'all interested and y'all got time, check out those 2 videos for me. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. I'm gone. Peace.